Hey everybody, Mark Johnson here, founder and creative director of Abe Lib Studios, back again with vlog number 23 of Turning Pro. I hope everyone's off to a great week. I would have to say my past week was very, very good. Got a lot of things accomplished. I think this month, in just this month, it's been very productive. I feel in that I'm really getting a lot of things done. I'm really, pushing myself to do more, and I'm really finding that just the act of wanting to do more, looking for more things that I can do to improve myself, has put me in a position where I feel I just feel really confident about what I'm doing right now. Just going to give you a little rundown. So number one, I know I had talked about the new client that I have procured to do a logo. We actually talked today. He was on a trip. He went to Louisiana, and it's just funny that all these people are going on trips and going places that I've never been, but I'd like to explore. And he told me himself that he could move there. Just with the food alone, he could move there and just be happy, for the rest of his life. So that was interesting. I followed as much as I could on his Instagram, some of the posts that he was showing, and it was just kind of like really cool to kind of see all that stuff. Tomorrow and actually Thursday of this week, I'm scheduled to do artist interview. I've done those in the past. I think I worked with maybe 2 artists, and I was hoping to make it a regular thing on my YouTube channel, and it just didn't really necessarily work out. Maybe it wasn't the right timing, or just because the artists that I approached were all local. They're people that I know. I just kind of wanted to show what we as artists or creative people have in common, other than just that we do all photography, or someone does drawing, or someone does painting. I wanted to be able to show that cross different genres of art, that we have something in common. So that's kind of what I want to be able to do with that. So I have 2 scheduled artist interviews this week that I'll be shooting, and I'll probably have that content up for next month. So next month looks like it's going to be a really great month. The things that I kind of put on myself to kind of make myself better, the writing. Been writing every single day. Kind of just snagged a writing prompt offline, and as you can see, I'm almost done. I'm sure I'll finish this week, and I'm excited for that because I have content that I built up over time that I can use for a amount of different projects, whether it's rewriting it and then continuing the story from there, or is it using it for a post, a blog post, or whatever it may be. So I'm definitely excited for that. And one thing also that I picked up, it's just last week, because like when I'm working, also either listening to music or listening to people would call a podcast, or if you go on YouTube, it's just maybe a speech or something like that I find. And one that I found last week that was interesting to me was one by Earl Nightingale. And I don't know why it kind of spoke to me, but I picked up a habit that he was talking about in this speech. And it's just kind of really just coming up simply with new ideas. And he says just spend 1 hour a day and come up with 20 new ideas. And so I didn't do it every day, but I did Monday through Saturday. And so 20 ideas. Starting out, it was tough because I'm like, where am I going to get these ideas? What's new? What am I not doing? And kind of looked at some of the things that I was working on and how I can improve it, or how I can improve my workflow as I was working on these projects. And it's just kind of been really eye-opening, kind of just seeing how just a simple idea, because like he was saying in the speeches, one idea can really take you over the top. So based on what that idea is and how you pursue it and how you execute it, because you got to have the execution. You can't just have the idea. You got to have more than that. So you got to work it out. And so I took a list of the 10 ideas that I felt were most interesting to me, or really got me the most excited, and I'm going to see what I can do with those. I might not get through all of them this week, but the idea is to kind of keep working new ideas and finding the way to take them to the top. So that's kind of where I'm at this week. Continuing with the art. Kind of got back on Instagram, posted there today, or this last week, and got a bunch of new books that I'm ready to read, excited to read. These were books that were actually on the list of books that Nipsey Hussle read. I found a post that talked about the list of books that he read in his lifetime. And if you don't know who Nipsey Hussle is, he was a rapper out of Crenshaw, California, that was gunned down. And he was really doing some good things. You know, a lot of it was behind the scenes. People didn't know about it until his death, and so which was definitely unfortunate. But I found the list of books that he was definitely into, and I pulled some off of there so far. I don't think I got every single one off there, but I got about 3 books that he had on that list, and so I'm gonna go through those, and those will definitely become book reviews at some point. So yeah, like I said, things are looking up. I'm excited for the change. I'd also say one of the things that I'm also getting involved in is rewriting of some of the stories that I've already written that have come to, well, actually it's just one. It's called Long Way Back. I used it in the past, or I entered it in a contest about maybe 1 or 2 years ago, and then I was going to illustrate it, and then I started that, but I didn't necessarily get as far as I wanted to, or as fast as I wanted to. So I'm going back and rewriting it in the sense that I want to get it really, really well written, as best as I can write it. And you know, being that I got the Grammarly app, I got that on my computer, so I've been able to go back through some of these writings that I've done that I didn't necessarily feel too confident about, you know, being my grammar, I wouldn't say is the greatest, but I do write well, which is interesting. So taking that back through, rewriting that. I have a script I need to print out and rewrite. So I got things that's popping, got some things that are popping, and I'm kind of really excited to get to that next level and have all these things completed. So definitely look forward to seeing that happen, and yeah, definitely continuing on. Yeah, like I said, things are looking up. I'm excited for the change of the month, or the coming month, July, you know, 4th of July, I'm ready for that. And yeah, just kind of wanted to get down and share what I've got through this past week. Hope everyone out there is off to a great start to their week, and I'll be back soon, but like we always do this time, have a blessed day. See you on the flip side. Let's go.